This episode of the Blink Channel is sponsored by KCT and Associates, located in Dublin, Warner Robins, and Eastman, Georgia. Also, Lessons Lounge, located at 1111 Telfair Street in Dublin, Georgia.
What's going on, man? It's Reese, man. Dublin, Georgia. We right here rocking with my guy, man, Blank Channel, man. We finna get into it, getting a little bit about me and what's going on in my 25 years, 30 years in entertainment. So y'all enjoy, man, and salute to my guy, Blank, man. We finna make it do what it do.
What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Blank Channel. And I got my player partner, man, big bro in this thing, man. Mr. Entertainment himself, Big Reese. What he do, man?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
Just cooling, man. There's so many questions I got, so much history I want to learn, man. So we about to get into it today. We're going to be bouncing around. In the first place we're going to start, I like to let people know that I ain't originally from Georgia. I'm from D.C. So I moved down here in 2000. So I want to know what was Dublin like before, you know what I'm saying, 2000 and before, you feel me? So can you paint a picture of how Dublin was when you were growing up?
Okay, when I was growing up, I'll give you a little history. I was in high school, so One World, a lot of people are familiar with One World, but back then it was Shenanigans. And across the track, it was,
Kings and Queens?
Yeah, Kings and Queens, but the name before that was Sensations.
Dang, I ain't even know that.
So back then, that was like, 90 in the 90s, early 90s. And everybody used to migrate, come to Dublin, because it was popping. You had your King Lees, you had your Terminators, you had your Mighty Bobos, you had a number of guys. So One World, back then, Shenanigans, it was, man, 500 plus every weekend. So I used to sneak out the highs when I was in high school. And man, I loved it. I loved it. Like when I went there, I was like, oh man, I want to do this when I grow up. You know, and you had the guys like Odell, J.C. Snell, rest in peace to him, he just died.
Rest in peace.
Genie Boy, which is an icon around here too. You know, those guys, they ran One World out there, which is formerly known as Shenanigans. And I was wild. Like when I went out there, it was like a line wrapped around the building. And back then, how we charging $10, $15, $20, $5. They got up to $10. Their $10 back then is our $20 now.
Right.
And you got 500, 600, 700 people coming from Eastman, McRae, Warner Robins, all the surrounding county.
Before social media.
A lot of older people can vouch for this. It was like the Mecca out there. And then across the tracks, which was Sensations, was Genie Boy other establishment. And that club right there was doing $300, $400 itself. So, man, you know, those really are the Mecca that started things around here in Dublin. In Dublin back then, like I said, everybody came here to have a good time. And it was like that back in the days.
Yeah, when I did interview Kev, I had asked him about the park. And when I first moved down here, we went to Southside, and that was like my first time ever seeing people just out like that, just street full of people, ain't no incidents going on, everybody having a good time. So when it happened, like in Southside?
Southside had to be, I would say, it was in the 90s too. Maybe like the 2000s it got bigger. Jeezy was Lil J back then.
Yeah.
A lot of people remember this and a lot don't that's younger. Young Jeezy came to the park, did his video down there. I know you had to hear about that. He did a video down there.
Yeah, I was there.
He was in cahoots with Tone Capone and their crew. And that's when the park was, man, it was like that back then too. And back then, the park was good on Sundays, you know, and Easter Sunday, which is something we still carry on, me and Troy Cody and R.I.P. Cortez, man. He was a big pillar with us too, man. And me and Troy try to carry the legacy on, you know, on Easter Sundays for that. And back then, you know, you just had like everybody came from all the surrounding counties to the Dublin Park back then. You know, it wasn't no violence. Back then, people fought. They didn't do all this shooting and stuff. They fought and they handled their business and we went back to partying.
Right, right.
So back then, the park was what it was. And we trying to continue to keep that legacy going because, like I said, at the end of the day, we don't have a lot of stuff. But, you know, that's one thing that people know. When we say Easter Sunday, you know, get there. So, hey, the park is still living on.
Right, right. And I see y'all been promoting First Friday. How they came about? You being collected with all the other clubs that's on the strip or, you know what I'm saying, place of establishment.
You know, Sparkle's right down the road. That's a club. The headquarters, they're somewhere as a club, but they're outside. So I said, let's join together. This is like a Black Wall Street. A lot of people understand a lot of stuff on this strip right here, Black people own.
Right.
So to show people that we can get some money together and we can come together and not, oh man, you making more money than me or you making more money than me. Let's join together and show people we can do this together. You know what I mean? So we all got together and I thought about it and I said, hey, this is what we need to do. We need to get together. We need to get together and we need to come up with a night where we can join and get everybody involved. So that's why we came up with the universal bands, $25. You can get in lessons right here, or you can get in Sparkles, or you can get in the headquarters. And that's something we're building on right now. We're trying to grow it. You know, and eventually it'll grow, because the first thing, though, you know, we got a partnership with Lawrence County. So the sheriff, they're going to be here, and they come, and they try to make sure everybody's safe, because, you know, violence is, you know, kind of at an all-time high now. So what we try to do is keep people safe. That's the first thing. Forget the damn money.
Right.
Keep everybody safe.
And that's something I see you really press the issue on.
I all the time on Facebook. I don't give a damn if I make $0. At the end of the day, I want people to be safe, because being in this entertainment game for 30 years, I done seen a lot of stuff happen. People done left, people done got shot. So I don't want that on my watch. I done seen times where I done had to go sit with a person's parent, you know, after they done became deceased, and had to talk to them and be like, hey, you know, I'm sorry. And that's all that you can do, and ask them, is there anything that you can do for us financially or whatever?
Right.
You know, because at the end of the day, you know, you don't want that on your watch. You want people to come out and have a good time and go home to their families. And that's what I'm all about. And that's what Sparkles is about, headquarters. So we got together and we said, let's do something for the community, give them something good to do.
Right. So how you handle it being several night spots in Dublin? Because, you know, there's a couple of spots all over.
A lot of people, and I'm gonna go back to this. A lot of people look at things as a competition.
Right.
I don't see it as that. You know, I look at Candace. Candace, she does well. She does good. The son, they're a family-oriented business at Candace, so I salute them. They come up with a lot of great ideas. I sit back, I salute them. Shells does their thing. Sparkles, headquarters. It's a number of places you can go in Dublin now.
Right.
And it wasn't but one or two places to go. So I don't get into all that hating and beef type stuff. I'm a type person it's enough money out here for everybody. So people tend to say, well, so-and-so and so doing something tonight. A lot of times we'll lay down. If Shells or Candace them got a big party, y'all know it. People see it. Lessons closed tonight.
Right.
Only way we're not closed is if we already had something already booked and it came about to where they had something, so we got to keep going.
Right.
You know, I tell my staff all the time, this is what because I got to say that my old lady ain't here either, but that's my baby, she be with me too. We ride or die together.
Real
you
talk.
know, this is just like Burger King and McDonald's. McDonald's ain't finna close down just because Burger King got a sale.
Right,
Get what
right.
McDonald's gonna do? They gonna beef their game up. I'm finna sell a Big Mac value meal for this, or I'm gonna sell this for that. Then Burger King gonna counteract, I'm gonna do this or do this for that. You know, so at the end of the day, I don't really look at it as competition. You know, you still gotta run a business here. So
Right.
some nights you're not gonna be closed because Shells or Candace is open. It just happens like that. You know, but at the end of the day, I want everybody to make some money. Man, Dublin is a small town, but it's still enough money for everybody to make.
So what's some of the pressures of the what's some of the pressures in the nightclub business? Like what's some of the things you gotta go through?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this shit. Excuse me, but I gotta tell you this shit. A lot of times, my pressures is making sure people come in. You don't bring no guns in the club.
Right.
You know, making sure the man at that door is patting down real good to make sure everybody's safe. That's the main damn pressure. You know, and another pressure is making sure you're not taking a lot of losses with this shit. Because at the end of the day, you can just open the door and say you're gonna do a party. That shit don't work. You gotta open the doors for something that's appealing to the public.
Right.
People gotta wanna come out. You just can't say, oh, listen, open tonight. Because I'm gonna tell you, Dublin is a hard time to goddamn make come out.
Yeah.
If you ain't doing something that can really get that eye attention, then you just open it up for no damn reason. So that's some pressure right there in itself. So I sit in my bed a lot of nights and try to come up with different ideas to make people say, well, damn, I want to do this. I like that. I want to go out. You don't want just people coming, you know, and saying, I ain't going out tonight. Man, they just having a regular night. And then, too, you just want to make people feel comfortable when they come out.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to take it back. So what was the first party you ever did that made you want to step into this field?
The first part I did, and I took a L that night. It was with me and my homeboy, Ken, Elmer Mason. He was a DJ, and I was like the promoter. So we did it at Miller's. And we did it with Short, too, President Short. Salute to President Short. That boy made a lot of money. We made a lot of money together. We stepped out, and that party there was a bust. But I didn't give up.
Right.
Because it's something I wanted to do. So what I did, I waited a few months, and a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of people do. It was told to me that it was a spot down in Eastman, Georgia, that was available. So me and Elmer, the guy that I told you, the DJ, we went and rented that spot. We gave the lady a deposit for 6 months, and we said, let us do it.
Yeah.
Our name was the DUB Boys.
Okay.
The DUB Boys. A lot of people know about this older now. So we got down there, and man, it was a guy down there named Kool-Aid. He was a DJ down there for Eastman.
Yeah.
Man, we had about 300 people the first night, and I was like, oh my God.
Okay.
This is the type of money that, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is what I've been looking for.
Hey.
So we took off from there, brought King Lee down there.
Yeah.
Man, 600 plus. Ooh. Took home about a 10-piece. So I didn't even know how to act. Well, that was split between me and E, so ain't no capping. So we kept going. Terminator. Salute the Terminator.
Yeah.
Brought him. He did the same numbers. Brought President Short down.
Yeah.
So that was our thing. So after that, I'm going to tell you the truth, we was doing good, but we was in a town where the sheriff then was kind of, so they ran our ass up out of down there. We had to go. But we was down there probably about a year.
Okay.
Made a lot of money.
And what year this was?
That was 2002.
Okay.
Yeah, 2002.
So what inspired you to get into entertainment?
As I'm going to say again, sneaking my ass out the house, going out there to Sensations, seeing all them people, and I said, God, this is the easiest money I could make. And keep in mind now, I went to college, Savannah State, was going to school, you know, trying to do something, and then I said, forget this. I'm going to follow my dreams.
Facts.
I want to be a promoter. I want to run clubs. I want to be in entertainment. I want to bring these artists to Dublin. You know what I mean? Because I seen the type of money it could make.
Right.
You know, and that's what inspired me was Sensations. Well, Sensations and One World out there. They really inspired me.
So what artists you had brought down here?
Oh, shit, man. I can go on and on. The first artist I bought, Young Jeezy. Now, I'm going to tell you about Young Jeezy.
Was this at the fairgrounds?
No, I'm going to get into that.
Okay, bet.
This was right here next door to the National Guard.
That's what I meant to say, National Guard. That's what I meant to say, yeah.
All right, me and my boy, Elmer again, I said, hey, man, look here, man. Let's try something. Something we ain't never tried. I said, man, let's get Young Jeezy. Well, back then, we Lil J. So he said, man, I don't know, man. I'm going to tell you, we ain't have no goddamn money.
Right.
So we took our income tax money. And we said, shit, he was $7,500. I said, so you get your money, I get mine, we get our taxes, and we're going to go get this guy. We're going to send this money off.
Right.
We know we'll do it. He was like, man, fuck it, man. If we're going to make it happen, we're going to make it happen. We got to try it. So we got the income tax money. We tried it. Let me tell you something. Over 1,000 fucking people at the National Guard that night.
Yeah, I was out there that night. I couldn't get in, but I was out there.
Man, we had to start letting people in. I'm going to tell you something to this day. We charged $20 to get in all night. I was stupid because what should have happened should have went up 20, 30, 40. But back then I was green.
Yeah.
So at the end of the night, over 20 bands. Got back to that table, I didn't know what the fuck to do. So we were like, oh my God. So I was like, oh, we on now. So a couple of months down the line, I said, shit, we finna try something. Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
Fairground. Now that's where you say the fairground.
Yeah, right.
I don't think the fairground has ever seen that type of crowd. Now that, I was smart.
Yeah.
We was smart. We did $20 for the advance tickets, but at the door, we went to 30 or 40. We topped out at $75 to get in. 75. Let me tell you something. $67,000 cash.
Damn.
Didn't know what to do. Young, stupid. And as I think about it, I blowed a lot of money, man. I blowed a lot of money. I'm going to tell you another one. Rich Homie Quan. We brought him twice. You probably had to know that.
Yeah.
Brought him over there to Kings and Queens.
Yeah.
He did real good. But that was baby money. He charged us $5,000. So what we did, I think we did a double up. So it was like, man, we need a big venue. So what we did, I got with a couple of my other partners. It was me, Pritchard White, Travis Joseph, Jerome Moss. It was about 5 of us, and make no money amends with it. Rich Homie Quan went up because he hadn't got hot.
Yeah.
So I brought all my bros in with me. It rained like hell that night.
Dang.
And they were scared. I was scared. We're like, man, we don't know if we're going to make no money or not. Let me tell you something. With the rain, we had over 1,000 people, and everybody in Dublin could vibe with it too. Fairground. Bought Plies.
Yeah.
Plies came to Dublin twice. He was a good hit. Salute to my boy Cedric Wright. He brought Future down here.
Yeah.
Man, Future did good. Let's see. Trina. Trina has been down here. Let me see. A lot of people don't know this. Know this. Lil Baby came to One World. You know that?
Yeah, I performed that night.
Do y'all know that?
Yeah, I had performed that night.
Do y'all know that? When he was nothing but just a regular person trying to get his shit together.
Right.
I was in on that. And that was a flop that night. I ain't gonna tell you that. I went home and cried. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I was out there.
You was there.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. Because we had opened it up. We was opening the act.
So I was like, fuck, man, this dude here might be a one-hit wonder. But look at him now. Look at him now. So
that man gone.
Yeah, man. And just a lot of stuff that been to Dublin, man. I'm glad to be a part of a lot of stuff that done came to Dublin, you know? So, yeah.
So what was your most memorable moment?
I got so many of them. I'm going to say this. I got a real memorable moment. God bless. R.I.P. Jerry Daniels. He just died too, man. He's a GOAT. He's a legend. Used to own JJ's nightclub.
Yeah.
My most memorable moment was my birthday came up. I called Jerry. I said, man, I want to rent a helicopter for my birthday. I want to land it in your field. He laughed. You want to what? I said, man, I want to rent a helicopter.
Yeah.
And I want to land this motherfucker in your field. And I want to throw out 1,000 ones.
That was you that night?
That was
bro,
me.
I did not know that was you. I was out there too. I did not know that was you,
that
bro.
That was me and President Short.
Oh,
we was in a helicopter
yeah,
together.
I knew it was. Dang. Oh, man. Oh, you just. Oh, that's fine.
I got two memorable moments. I'm finna get with you. So. Okay. Jerry said, man, fuck it. I'm gonna look this shit up. I'm gonna find the place out in Atlanta and I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
So of course Short was gonna be my DJ. Mm-hmm. And I said, man, I'm scared of heights. But I'm gonna tell you something. Uh-huh. I got in the helicopter and I had my head down the whole time. Like I'm telling the damn pilot, please don't crash it, man. I wanna live to see my kids get old. So got in the helicopter, you know, that went smooth. Got over JJ's. Everybody was standing over.
Yes.
If you was there that night, you know it.
Yes.
So we went to throwing money out. Everybody was running, going crazy, trying to get the money. I was like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah, y'all did some of
that. That was a memorable moment. I'm gonna give you a second memorable moment that you might not know about, but you had to hear.
Okay.
Big Meech is one of my favorite people. And I used to watch him a lot.
Right.
So, you know, he bought some animals. You probably don't know where I'm finna go with this shit.
No, I don't.
He brought some animals to his party. Mm-hmm. So, once again, rest in peace to Jerry. I said, Jerry, can you get me with the Atlanta Zoo? He said, what the fuck you need to get with the Atlanta Zoo for? I said, man, I want to get some animals for my birthday. Right here at the National Guard.
Yeah.
Tiger, snakes. And everybody know this shit. I got all this shit to prove it. Tiger, snakes, monkeys, all this shit. I did that. Big Reese, King of the Lion, birthday bash, brought the animals to the zoo. I mean, to the National Guard right here. That was a memorable fucking moment because a lot of people are like, that nigga ain't finna bring no goddamn animals and shit. I don't know why I have to prove shit, but that's just some shit that you have to do because Dublin ain't, see, we country.
Right.
But that was another memorable moment. So, man, I appreciate them two memorable moments. R.I.P. to Jerry, man, for real.
For sure. Yeah. So what's the first establishment you opened?
First establishment had to be Goodfellas.
What a motherfucking time.
Oh, man, what a fucking time.
Man, you had downtown fucked up.
Man, let me tell you something. Salute to Pritchard White. Me and him started together. I'm going to tell you something, man. Getting in downtown Dublin wasn't easy. We went through a lot of shit to get down there, man. And I'm going to be real, man. You know, it was worth it. Because, man, that bitch stayed packed every weekend.
Every weekend.
And that was the club for the ages. Like, man, we went through a lot. And to see Dublin downtown lit up every weekend like that, man. And salute the Aces. Aces was doing their thing.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of nights we would, if we was kind of a little slow, we'll go rock with them. They would come rock with us. Salute to them, man. Salute to my boy Derrick Reese, man. That's my bro, man. You know, he been holding it down with me since day one. Right. But yeah, Goodfellas was it. I miss it. I really do.
Yeah, I want to share something with you too. You know, Goodfella was the reason that Blank TV took off. Whether you know it or not. I came to you one night with my camera and I was like, can I come in there and film? You're like, hell yeah, little bruh. I came in there, I filmed. Once I posted, everybody just started clicking me. And once again, every time I came, you showed me mad love.
Oh, man.
Every time.
To this day, man.
Every time I want to salute you for that. Because like I said, if you wouldn't say yes that night, I feel like it wouldn't took off the way it did.
Hey, man.
Because it was packed that night.
Salute, man. You doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you too, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
That Goodfella was the time. So what made you open up lessons? Like, give me the background on this.
I took a break from entertainment for a while. Of course, you know, me and my old lady, we opened up the meat market down there. Mm-hmm. So, jumped up into the meat market, and I'm gonna tell you something. That's grown man shit, that meat market shit.
Yeah.
Because you trying to contend against Kroger's, Piggly Wiggly, you know, and I'm having to do $40 and $50 meat bundles. Me and my old lady having to do that to try to keep in with Kroger's, Food Depot, and all that. Mm-hmm. So I used to constantly say, I think I want to get back in entertainment. Mm-hmm. So my old lady, I'm going to tell you what she did. She came home one day. She said, I got something for you. And I said, what's that? She said, I got us a building.
Okay.
I said, what the hell you got? And she said, we'll go see it tomorrow. We came here. And I said, God damn, this shit is a dump. It was fucked up in here, you know. And my old lady said, I see the vision, can you? And I said, yeah. And mind you, I had been going through a lot with the meat market. She had too. And I was like, shit, man, we got to come up with some money to do this shit. And she was like, let's just take our time.
Right.
Mind you, we got the building, but it took us about 2 years before we even opened this thing.
Gotcha.
Because we was trying to remodel it and get it all together. And she was like, don't go crazy, just follow me. Because I'm hard-headed at times. I'd be like, man, shit, fuck this, man. But she was like, follow me. Just do a little bit at a time. I got you. And I salute my old lady because, you know, at the end of the day, trying to find a spot in Dublin with a good type of mortgage or whatever to pay a month or whatever, that shit hard. You got shit. I'm going to tell you something. I was out there by Golden Corral. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that spot.
I'm finna get off the subject for a minute. I jumped my happy ass out there paying $3,500 a month rent.
Yeah.
Stupid as hell. So when I signed up for it, I was like, I can do this. I got a good following. Mind you, $3,500 a month rent, that's the rent.
Right.
Mind you, the light bills is $2,000. Mind you, the alcohol trucks is goddamn $3,000-$4,000 itself. Mind you, the water and all that shit, $200-$300. So you gotta spend at least $5,000-$7,000 a month to stay your ass out there. So I'm around this bitch going crazy, not up all time of night, and I'm like, fuck. I signed up for this shit. You know, and I told myself, never again will I go somewhere and the rent or mortgage is gonna be high as hell.
Right.
I'm gonna go somewhere where it's sensible, where I'm a hustler enough where I know, hey, I can work and pay this shit. If it's some nights that's not good, me and my old lady can do that. And when she came to me, she said, what we gonna pay? I said, oh my God, this the cheapest under Goodfellas, under halftime that I ever seen. So it was like a blessing in disguise. So when she came up with the name Lesson, she said, baby, I done seen you take so many losses and just go through a lot of stuff. So the proper name would be Lesson Never Losses. So I said, well, all right, baby, we'll run with it. And, you know, at the end of the day, she been riding with me, man. She been riding with me. And we got other endeavors that we do, but y'all know this fly killing me, but it is what it is. This is my bread and butter. I love entertainment. I like to see people happy. I like to see people come out, enjoy themselves. I think I'm gonna die doing this like J.C. Snell. And that's the legacy that I want people to remember me by is, all right, Reese gave people something to do in Dublin. You know, he worked hard at trying to give people a place to go. You know, and a lot of people say, well, I don't want to go out no more because all the shooting and all this and that. I don't let that shit deter me. Right. And you know, most people, after Goodfellas, and after halftime, most people like, fuck it, I ain't gonna run no club. I done been around people who say, man, I ain't gonna deal with no club no more. I'm gonna live or die by it because I love it. I like to see the smile on people's faces when they come through that door and they get to rocking and dancing and going crazy. Right. I love that. Fact. I get a kick out of that. You know, when people leave at the end of the night, I had a good time. And then they get on Facebook and say, listeners don't owe me nothing. Right. That's what I like to hear. You know what I mean? So that's the thing to that.
While you're tapping into the Blank channel, make sure you check out these 2 Black-owned businesses.
All right, we're going to take it back to these memorable moments because I want to ask you, out of each spot, Goodfellas, halftime, and Lesson, your favorite moments.
Goodfellas, July the 4th. July the 4th. It had kind of been slow, like 2-3 weeks prior to July the 4th. So me and Pritchard was kind of, man, we don't know how we're going to do with July the 4th. we was kind of with the guessing game. Hopefully we can get a good crowd.
Right.
That particular night, July the 4th, man, we had about almost 700 people.
You doing some numbers.
And the bar did great, and the door did astronomical. That was a great night because it was like we was struggling for a few weeks. So we was trying to find our identity, like we didn't know if it was gonna be a good night. And I'm gonna keep in mind, I'm gonna keep this real with you. And them bros called the street, but Aces them were open too. So we was like, and they had the juice.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something, that particular night there, we ate and Aces ate. So it was a memorable moment. That night there, it was like, it took a cloud off over our head and we were like, okay, we back. Halftime out there, shit. Baby, R.I.P. Baby, Demarius Thomas.
Yeah.
God, we had a little mediocre night earlier that night, and it was just a little laid-back night. Demarius Thomas came to halftime. I'll never forget it. He came in, and it's just like a crowd came with him.
Damn.
This nigga, you know, R.I.P. to him again. Good dude, great dude. He came in and said, man, I want to buy everybody drinks. He gave us his card and said, run the card. Don't give it back to me till the end of the night. Whatever everybody want to drink, let them drink. Oh my God, I never seen nothing like that happen. So at the end of the night, I ain't gonna even say the number, but the number was astronomical. And I'm telling him staff, I'm like, he probably finna raise hell, like, goddamn. Get what he said?
What he said?
Oh shit, that's pocket change, man. He said, man, I had a good damn time, man. Oh man, that was a memorable moment. Memorable moment. Yeah. For his lessons, you know, we fresh here. Been here about a year, so. What's a memorable moment here? Oh man, what's a memorable moment here? Oh man, let me think, because we done had some good nights here. Oh man, I really want to say the memorable moment here, fuck, it's kind of hard. I'm gonna give you a memorable moment here. Buddy across the street.
Yeah.
He put up the fence over there. Their own steel fam.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of talk like, oh man, Liston's dead now. See how Buddy put up the fence, so they ain't finna get nobody now because the parking gonna be rough.
Right.
That next week, I told my lady, I said, I'm kind of nervous, man, because people, it's out there in the air. People came out of nowhere and it was like, we still rocking with y'all.
Facts.
We'll park JoJo's, the National Guard. We'll park at the meat market. We'll park down at the Family Dollar. We support y'all. We here. That was a memorable moment to see people just still rock with us even after the fences got put up.
That was up. Hey, I want to take it back one more time, man. You had mentioned a name that when I first moved down here, that name sounded like a myth, and that's King Lee.
Oh.
Like, all the people, because I really wasn't going to the club at the time, but everybody who was going to the club, they were like, King Lee, King Lee, King Lee. Granted, it was other great DJs out here, but that name there, it seemed like it was just something different. And they say that nigga bass. I ain't never experienced King Lee in his heyday, but they say that nigga bass was something serious. Can you just break it down, know what I'm saying, the vibe of that nigga being in the club and how it was?
Miller's Sensations, One World. Anytime you call King Lee name and he was coming to Dublin, you can look for at least 500 people plus. The man had a system out this world. It was him and Fubu, R.I.P. Fubu. That was his DJ. That was his dude.
Yeah.
And man, I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime I booked King Lee, I knew it was gonna be an income tax check. I didn't have to worry about shit. I knew Short was the same way too, and Terminator. Those guys, King Lee, them, they bought that bag, but they paved the way for the younger DJs like the J-Man, the Kevs, or the D-Waltz and Devos and all them. Those guys are doing their thing now.
Right.
King Lee is always going to be the one, him and Short and Terminator, that set the standards for these younger DJs. Those guys there, they knew their worth, but they invested in their systems to know if they turned their bass up, if King Lee turned that bass up, you couldn't stand it. You had to do like this a lot of times.
Right.
So salute to them guys, man, for paving the way, man, for not even only the DJs, but us as promoters as well, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your relationship with the up-and-coming DJs? 'Cause
man, great relationship, man. Kev, me and him like brothers. J-Man is like my nephew. D-Boy, D-Walt is like my nephew too. D-Boy is the same way too, just like a nephew. All of them, I take them under my wing. They're great guys, man, and they can DJ. And they're humble. All of them are humble. I mean, they're not out here trying to get over. And, I've seen where a lot of people that try to throw parties and make money, they'll work with your price. They'll be like, well, hey, I ain't trying to beat you. I want to make money, but I want you to make money as well because you can come back again and want to book me for something else or refer me to somebody else. So I have a great relationship with them. Those guys are really humble, and they doing the thing. Salute to Jay, man. He just won DJ of the year from Middle Georgia. Salute to that young man. He's finna retire. I hate that. God, he's doing like Michael Jordan did. But hey, if he come back, he's gonna come back. If he don't, I still salute him. Salute to Kill, man. And D-Walk got this Southern Soul on Thursdays.
Facts.
On Smash. He's going all around. Young man really doing his thing. And D-Boy, he doing it. A salute to another one too, 100K, man. 100K is another one up and coming.
Yeah.
So Will Southern, I salute him. Tavis Bull.
Yeah.
Bonner Boy is another great one too.
Boy.
Shout out to Bonner Boy, man. That boy that work hard, he grind too, man. So it's a lot of man that, they take this stuff serious and they get their grind on, man. And I salute to them.
All right, so we got this segment called Blank It All Out. And basically, Blank It All Out is you can express how you feel. You can address the haters. Like I say, you can say something motivational. Like whatever on your heart at this moment, blank it all out.
I'm going to get a little personal with y'all, and then I'm going to end the show like this. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I had some dark moments. Last year and the year before last. I used to run a gambling house in Dublin. A lot of people know that. It was one of the biggest gambling houses in Dublin. And I made a lot of money. I was successful with it. But, it took a downfall. It slowed down. And I stopped. When my gambling house stopped, I ventured off into another house that I wasn't the owner of course, but I called myself, went to try to gamble. And I lost stuff. I lost a lot. And, I took a downfall. And I was at a dark moment in my life. And I tell people, we all make mistakes. We make mistakes. And I made a mistake. The money that I made, I should have held on to it. Even a lot of money I made in entertainment, I made a lot of bad money investments. Because my mentality was, how does someone go spend a check and get it right back? So a lot of times I go buy cars and do a lot of crazy stuff and just try to have fun. Mm-hmm. But I said it to say this, with the gambling house, I didn't do the right thing with the money. I went on trips and did a lot of crazy stuff. So when it fell down and then ventured off and went to another spot. I called myself trying to be a gambler and I'm gonna just try to make some money, and went backwards, man. I lost a lot of money and went broke a couple of times. I ain't ashamed to say it, because that's what made me. And I tell people, keep at your dream, man, you know, and don't let stuff deter you. Even when you get broke, or, you know, you got the bill collectors or repo people knocking at your door and taking your stuff, don't let that shit deter you, man. At the end of the day, keep going, because pray in God, believe in God, for one, and have a good, strong support team. I salute my old lady, man. I salute Derrick Reese, Travis Josie, my sister Erica Jones, just people like that. My mama, you know, that stayed in my ear like, hey, we got you, man. Pick yourself up, because I went into a dark period. And I didn't give up. I said, well, I'm going to keep going, because at the end of the day, it's light at the tunnel, man, and God going to see you through it. So I'm going to tell y'all, man, just because if you're going through something now, don't let that shit deter you, man. Always keep your head up, man, because there's going to be better ways to go. And God might not answer you at that time. He might not give you what you want at that time, but keep praying, because he will give you what you want. If you mean something, and if you keep praying and believe in him. And that's all I got to say. Mr. ENT is out.
Yes, sir. That was a great interview, man. I appreciate you coming through. Hopefully this won't be the last time, because you got more things to come. You know what I'm saying? I wish you much success on your journey, man. And we out.
Salute, man.
Yes, sir.
Blank TV.